Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this review, plus checking out the channel. We really do appreciate it. What we're going to talk about is Mortal Kombat 9 SHAO KAHN by Storm Collectibles. This is available for pre-order now, and the links are down in the basement. What we're going to talk about is the measuring, where to scale the figure with others, look at the appearance, look at the piece count and the accessories, points of articulation, pros and cons, the box, and where the figure was purchased. Plus, at the end of the video, we'll have those photos for you. Guys, tell me something. Who is your favorite Mortal Kombat 9 character of all time? Let me know in the comments. So let's go ahead and roll this guy out the stand, and let's give him a measure to see how tall he sits. Okay, so let's break out the stick. We'll start with the inches side, puts him at right at 8.5 inches, just a little bit over 8.5. Okay, and then on the centimeter side, he's right at 8.5. He should be right at between 21, maybe about 22 centimeters, right? That's where he's at. That's where he's standing, and that's what we're working with today. So let's go ahead and scale him up. We'll start out with Kentaro. We know Kentaro came from Mortal Kombat 2. There he is. And we'll go with Kentaro next from Mortal Kombat 3. Another large figure, right? Looking good, man. These three look really good, I have to say. But that SHAO KAHN MK9 is great to me, spot on. And let's just do some smaller figures here, just to give you an idea of the size of the bosses here, right? There you go. There goes Kano from Mortal Kombat 3. And here is Kung Lao from Mortal Kombat 2, right? So you see the figures, you see how they're standing. They look really good, especially that SHAO KAHN. All right, you get the idea. Okay, so let's piece count. So we see the extra head sculpt there. You see the hammer, nicely detailed. You see an extra pair of hands there. You also see his pointing hands there. Plus another pair of hands where he holds his weapons. Also some light relaxed hands here. Then you see his long staff, which changes green when he fights. Plus another pair of hands there, more relaxed, right? Okay. And what this piece count is going to be is 13. You're going to have 13 here, right? And so that's going to do it for the accessories and the piece count. Okay, so let's look at the piece counts up close, okay? The accessories. So we'll start with his extra head sculpt. You see it there? That looks pretty good. I like that a lot. Got the detail on the top. You see his stuff that comes out with those nails in the back. He does look like that. You see those red eyes. And of course, that scrunchy nose. I love the red eyes with that black in there. The paint job is very good. The sculpt is very nice on that. But you see it? There's his teeth. And there's the peg that comes in with that new system with the soft peg. It's not that hard plastic peg that'll break anymore. Storm Collectibles has done away with that, which is a great job. Great job. Great sculpt. You see it. Loving with his helmet off, right? There you go. Okay, so let's take a look at his hammer. There you go. You got it. This is one of my favorite hammers. This is great because of the fact that you can see the brushed silver, which is nice, on top of this hammer, and it makes it look more like it's been in use and whatnot. Don't need to put no wash on yourself. It already has it. Very good. You see the gold around it. That almost looks like it has a wash to it as well with the silver. You see the kind of fading away. Very good with the wooden handle here. You see that wooden handle? That looks great to the bottom with the point, right? This is a very great hammer. One of the top hammers that I've seen him do. Great job on that. And you see it, right? Nice. Okay, so let's look at the staff, right? We know if you get the deluxe edition, you'll get the green staff and you'll get an extra pair of head sculpts. Yeah, but you'll pay a pretty price for that throne too as well. It's the prices that are down in the basement. If you want to look at it, the prices are there. But here's the staff. There you go, just some basic plastic that you can put some touch up to yourself. You can keep this right here. You can line it, give it a good wash, and add some green effects to it. I don't think that would be a hard thing to do. And I think it would let it stand out quite well because this is a great sturdy staff. It's real sturdy and it's very nice. Not a bad thing. You see that? There we go. It looks really good. Not a bad job on that, right? Okay. So we have multiple hands, which are pretty cool. So I'm not going to do each individual hand, just a hand from its group. Okay. So here's one group. You see the hand there. We showed you in the pictures earlier. We did our little run through. There you go. Storm Collectibles do great. Well, they do very well with the detail. I like it. Like the paint, like that maroonish, the gold. Great job. Mortal Kombat 9 was one of my favorite SHAO KAHNs. Okay. So let's go with the hands where he holds a weapon. You see that? Not a lot of bad, nasty cuts. What I like, you see the nails real good. The cuts are really good. Look at the knuckles. Okay. But I can deal with that. And the way you put the figures in with the new pieces, they're all soft pieces. It's not that hard plastic that breaks and deteriorates. So that's really good on that. Great job on that. There you go, another look. There you go. Fantastic, okay? So let's go to another kind of it's a relaxed look, but it's a little more open on some of his fingers. And some of his fingers are in. You see it? Got it there. Looking good. Not too much to it. Great sculpting. And the plastic, it looks great. The paint's great. This is a great figure. I am not mad at it at all so far. So far, so good. And here's another hand, last but least. After we show, did I show the pointing? We'll show the point ones next. Okay, here we go. There you go. More of a relaxed hand as well. Looking good. And the same concept, same paint. Great cuts, right? Okay, you see it. And it's got its peg system, nice and smooth. And let's look at the point hand just to make sure I didn't show you guys. Here it is. Got that point hand. Hey, you fail. You lose. I think that's what he says. I'm pretty sure. But there it is. You see the paint. There's the other ones. Great detail. No bad cuts. That's great. Love it that it has no bad cuts. And then you got the finger there. Look at the finger. Look at the detail. They did well with this. They actually took the time and did this figure, and I'm very impressed. Right? Okay, guys. For the accessories, that's going to do it. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at the figure up close. Let's check him out. I won't talk too much, but let's do this about the helmet. We know the helmet comes off. That's fantastic. And this is a different head. His other head, he's kind of smiling, but it's the same concept. You see the head right there, right? And let's look at that helmet. This is really, I love it. This helmet looks just like it does in the game, and I'm glad it's able to come off. How about that, huh? Looking really good. The coloring's good. The wash on is great. I do think this is great. This is starting to be one of my favorite figures of the year. Looking good, right? When he puts that on, you can see his red eyes right through there. What a great job on the paint. Just phenomenal. Good job. Okay, there you see it. And you stick it on very nicely. All this stuff is good with the pieces. It's not something that you gotta push on all crazy. I do like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the close view, and I'll keep my mouth closed. Okay, that's enough of that. All right, guys, that's enough of that. Let's go step into the articulation. Okay, let's step into it. That points of articulation, that POA. All right, well, so we'll start with the head. We know the head moves well. There you go, all the way around. You're going to have your downs, right? There go your downs. Your tilts are going to be good. Tilts are great there. And your ups, fantastic, right? So we know the head moving as well. It is on a ball and socket. Great on that. So let's go to the arms. We know this is PVC plastic, so it's flexible material, right? That way his arms can raise a little higher than normal, right? So we're not gonna raise his arms all the way up. Just give you an idea of how they move because they're inside the ball and joint, and they have that rotation in that ball and socket there, right? Okay. Then they go down as well. Biceps do rotate. You see the bicep swivel there. Kind of tough. You can kind of heat this up a little bit to get it moving better, being that it's fresh. But there you go. You see the forearm has the latch that goes in and the latch that goes out. I think that's as far as you're going in right there. 90 degree. You got it. Okay. And that's the same on both sides. So let's rotate there's no rotation in the forearm, but rotations in the hands, of course, because they are interchangeable. There you go. Nothing to it. So the middle of the figure, you see it has some play there, right? Nice play. Good enough, right? You got crunches out. And it does move around. I think you can do a 360. Yeah, there you go. And have no issues, right? Okay, so let's look at the legs. We'll go under here. We see that they're on click fly. Well, they're on some kind of flies here. Usually that looks like the click flies there they're on. It's the same kind of thing there, but it looks like there's an attachment right in the middle. And then you're having some kind of lever motion here. Not quite sure what that is. If you know in the comments, let me know what kind of flies these are for these figures. But looks good, okay? So let's go to the legs. You see there's no thigh swivel, of course not. And then we have the bends in the knee. You have the bend there, then you're gonna have the bend there. That's all you're gonna get is that 90 degree. Not too much bending on the big guy, right? These do not move. He doesn't have any ankle swivels. Like we said, no thigh swivel. And here's his feet. They do swivel around, right? And they also have the pivot in the toe, right? Gotta love the pivot in the toe. So it's not much to the articulation. The figure looks really good. I'm loving it. This is a great figure. This is definitely going to my collection. But guys, that's gonna do it for the. So let's talk about the pros and cons here. So for me, the cons, there's really none, because of the fact that, look at them. You go to Mortal Kombat 9 and look at the version of them from the game or from just the trailers from the game. It looks just like them, and it's pretty awesome. So the cons are, there's very little. Pros, I love them. The coloring's great. The height of them's great. The accessories with all the hand movements are great. I mean, his hammer is perfect. Then you have his staff. It could be green though, but I'm telling you, because you have another version of this guy, and that's going to be out of this world because of the fact that his staff will be green. You'll have more head sculpts and whatnot. So all that put together, I'm going to have to give it 5 out of 5. Guys, let me know what you think. Okay, so here's the packaging. You see the ages here, and then you look at the Storm Collectible action series here, and you can see the figure in the video game version right there. You know how Storm Collectibles does it. They always have that split edition right there. You got the Mortal Kombat here with SHAO KAHN. Okay, Storm Collectibles always does a great job on their boxes. Let's look at the top of the box. You see some flames effects and the Mortal Kombat symbol, right? Let's look at the side paneling here. Let's check out the side panel. You see it has the figure. There goes Mortal Kombat, SHAO KAHN. You see the figure in a pose, right? There you go. Storm Collectible action series. Let's look on this side panel. We see that the side panel goes into that side split there with the Mortal Kombat SHAO KAHN logo there, right? And let's take a look at the back of the packaging. You can see Mortal Kombat. You see the figure here. You see the alternate head you can get. Figure there. There he is, a full stance with his hammer. There's his hammer there, and there he is turning away with his hammer, and you have some sayings there. Here's some more stuff. You can pause, read it, and we can get to talking about it. And in the front of the figure, in the bubble, which is pretty nice, we know that Storm Collectibles packs it away nice with some plastic over it just to protect it from shipping. But my SHAO KAHN's head is down, as you can see. Don't know why his head's down. Been nice it was up, but it's not down. But you can see the accessories tightly packed away in the bubble, and it looks great. And that's going to do it for the packaging. And you guessed it. You can get it at BigBadToyStore.com. Just check out BigBadToyStore.com. So what are you waiting for? Check them out. And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoyed watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.